basketball fans. So today, the WNBA Rookie of the Year contest was basically solidified. You had the two top people going head to head. Angel Reese, for some reason, has been kind of getting the nod over Caitlin Clark, who on some lists was number 2 and even lower on lists earlier on this year, which is unfathomable. But needless to say, these two teams matched up today in what is a very defining game for this year's Rookie of the Year voting. And I think it was clearly shown who is the best player and how they're helping their team do what you're supposed to do in a team sport: win. Because when it comes down to it, one player is stat padding, the other player is winning. And that tells you everything you need to know. Caitlin Clark went out there today, scored 31 points, 12 assists, and 4 rebounds, helping her team almost get to 500. And that's a great accomplishment based on where they started at the beginning of this year. And of course, Angel Reese, she went out there, stat padded at the end of the game when literally every team had all their starters out. For some reason, she was still in the game. Why? Because she was trying to break a record for double-doubles in a row. So they literally left a girl in there that had 4-5 points going into like the final minute or 2 minutes of the game and was 1 rebound shy of double-digit rebounds. Put her out there so she could get another double-double. Stat padding at its finest in a game where her team was down by over 20. So what does that tell you? It tells you that she's only out there trying to get numbers, right? Not trying to help her team win. And this isn't me hating on Angel Reese, but this shows you the level that some people have went to try to hype her up above Caitlin Clark, when literally anyone that actually watches the games and actually follows sports in general realizes that what Caitlin Clark is doing is way more significant. I mean, you're comparing fucking a real NBA MVP player to a fucking Dennis Rodman type of player. Obviously a great glue player, a great rebounder, but not a player who's ever going to be in the running for MVP. And literally that's the comparison here. But yet people are so opposed to having this little white girl, Caitlin Clark, win this Rookie of the Year and fulfill what people already knew she was going to do before the season even started. And these same people are so enamored with having a black girl represent the W, right? And this is where a lot of this hates come from. You know, people have acted as if Caitlin Clark is only getting attention because of the skin color. Yet that's the farthest thing from the truth. The reality is she's mostly catching hate because of her skin color. The reason she's catching love is because of what she's did in college, which was fucking monumental, and how she's transitioned to the W and been one of the best rookies in WNBA history. Today becoming only a handful of women that's actually scored 30 points and gotten 12 assists, right? This is a girl who's gonna break the assist record completely this year as a rookie. This is a girl who potentially could break the 3-point shots made this year as a rookie. This is a girl who's on pace to become a 20, 10, and 5 player in her first year in the W. If you can't see the stardom involved with that, then I mean, I don't know what to say to you, because they went from a team where they were just getting hype and attention based on their number 1 draft pick, Caitlin Clark, and now they become a real threat in the WNBA playoffs, right? Potentially moving to what position? Number 6, right? I don't know if they could get to number 5. Obviously, the Aces have quite a bit of a lead over them, and it'd take a real hard push to finish the season to pass them. But they're definitely in position where they could become number 6, whereas Chicago is really, really going to be lucky to hold on to the last position for the playoffs completely, right? Because they just are sliding. A rock in the water, dropping to the bottom. They've lost 5 of their last 6 games post the Olympics, whereas Caitlin Clark's Fever team has won 4 of their last 5, and the game they lost was against one of the best teams in the WNBA, right? So you can't really hate on them for losing to the team that's number 1 and obviously a team that's coached by the U.S. Olympic coach, who had nothing but praise to shout out with regards to Caitlin Clark after playing her for the second time. You know, a lot of people want to make this about what they want to make it, but the truth is, you see that girl in the middle right there who was drafted by Chicago, Cardosa. She should be the focal point of that team. If they want to win, they should be feeding that girl in the low post block consistently. She's got some of the best hands in the game. She's an offensive weapon. She's huge, mammoth, and when she is dominating the low post, what it's going to do is open the three-point shots for the rest of your team. So they should just be playing bully ball and throwing it into her. Angel Reese can do what she does, play off the ball, you know, where she's getting weak side rebounds and play tough defense, because that's what she is, a role player. At this point of her career, she is a role player, and her role should be to support Cardosa, a girl that could be the best center in the WNBA. But, you know, some people are so infatuated with pushing narratives that they'll ignore the reality of the situation. But, you know, it is what it is. Time proves everything. And time has proven once again that Caitlin Clark is the star. She is the Rookie of the Year. And her team is obviously playing far better than the Chicago Sky. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out. Enjoy your weekend.